Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, today on Tux Tech TV, I guess you guys noticed what's going on with my background. It's moving. I'm going to show you how to make yours move too on Tux Tech TV. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here we go. This is one of the older programs from back in the day. This is pretty much the user interface here. There's some figuring out to do as far as the different wallpapers that you want to change and stuff like that. You can install whatever wallpaper you want and change it accordingly to whatever animated piece is in that you want to like combine with the wallpaper. Let me see. What can I get? Cancel that. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. As far as the animated background that's moving right now, this galaxy animation right here is basically that. You can see right here, due to the fact that I have dual screens, a portion of this galaxy is split in half, so you're only seeing pretty much a half of this galaxy that's rotating right there, or black hole, or whatever you want to call it. And you could go into the settings and you could move and rotate by changing these values right here. Like if you, there you go, see how it pretty much changed that right there. Put that back to where I had it, right about there. And could change the Y and Z axis too, like so. It's pretty easy. If you're not sure what you're doing, just like play with these values until you figure it out, or if you make a mistake you could use this, and once you click that, it'll, as you can see there, it'll reset that axis to its default level. So let me go ahead and do that. That's how it was originally, so I had to actually change that negative value, because if I change the positive value it just makes it more vertical. So I changed the negative value, take that back to 80 where I had it. I believe this was at 6. Yeah, let's leave this, yeah, 6. And the z-axis, I just kind of, yeah, so I want a portion of the galaxy to be, you know, positioned where it looks like it's a part of what's going on in the wallpaper. Guess that looks pretty much it. And as far as these values here go, you could zoom in or out. See, make that cluster a lot tighter. When you zoom out, opens up that cluster a bit more. Aha, I like that. I actually like that quite a bit. I'm gonna leave it like that. But yeah, you guys could play with this. You could actually change the colors of the stars that's in the cluster here. The colors here are pretty much defaulted because it blends well with the wallpaper. But like I said, you could change those values to adapt to any wallpaper that you might want to download, and then, you know, have it match that. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And this one here with circles, This is pretty much a wallpaper from the Ubuntu phone wallpaper, so you could have the Ubuntu phone wallpaper on your desktop, which is pretty cool. And then this one from the original Nexus, where you have these, whatever they might be called, plasmoids or whatever, zipping across your screen. But this is the one that's my favorite right now. Give it a second to load. Yeah. And for all those people out there that have those lower tier desktops or laptops that have like 4 gigabytes of RAM or whatever, this isn't something that you might want to do on your computer, because it does use a lot of the system resources. So you don't want to have this on your computer if you're going to be doing a lot with it. My computer has 16 gigs of RAM. I kind of overclocked the RAM to 1700 megahertz, and my processor is pretty much using whatever defaulted we call it settings that's with the Asus motherboard, that you could actually click one button and overclock your processor to a certain speed. I had my processor clocked to 4 gigahertz, but it did run with stability, but the temperatures was a little bit too high for me. I wasn't comfortable with it at 4 gigahertz, because at idle, it was idling at like 47 degrees Celsius, and that's quite warm for me. And yeah, so I just went with whatever was defaulted with Asus. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much it. It's a cool little setup if you want to have like something unique on your desktop. And if in fact that you don't want to have it constantly running, that if you're gonna leave your computer idle for a little bit, or if you're doing a standard YouTube video, if you're a YouTuber and you just want to have something cool going on your desktop while it's sitting there, this will be a cool little feature. And if you want to turn it off, you could just turn it off here. And that is it, you guys. Well, actually, I am gonna put the scripts in the description below so that you could copy and paste. It has been updated for Ubuntu 15.10. The scripts that was there before was up to 14.04, and they didn't work. So I'll be putting that stuff in the description below so that you guys could copy and paste in the terminal. Quite simple. And you can have this going on your computer also. But for those who are not in the know, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to do it anyway, because I just have a gut feeling that there are gonna be some complaints. But let me see. Open up my file folder. Apps. Live wallpaper. And here it is. These I'm gonna have posted below. When I found the original scripts, it was just these 2 lines here. It was just these 2 lines. And I had to install this one right here, which gives you the tool, this tool here. Because when you do the general install with the first 2 lines, you get the application, but you have no way of tweaking it or adjusting it. So you have to install the live wallpaper config wallpaper indicator. Okay, so for the sake of those who don't know, Control-Alt-T, open your terminal, copy, paste. That easy. You hit enter, punch in your password, and then hit enter again. And then here, once you put this in, copy, paste, hit enter. And then when it's done with the general update, it's going to prompt for, okay, since I already have it installed, it didn't do the prompt, but generally after it does the update, it requires confirmation for doing the install for this portion here. So you just have to press enter and keep going, or Y and enter and keep going. And then after you're done with that, then you install this line here at the bottom, and then you will have what you need. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the other one. Peace out.